Hello friends and welcome back. Today I have another completed diamond painting to share with you. This is Down the Rabbit Hole by Margaret Morales. This is a square drill kit from Diamond Art Club. Some stats here. The size is 55.8 by 75.9 centimeters. A sweet spot for many people, including myself. It has 68 colors, including 1 AB, 1 Electro, and 5 Fairy Dust. And the total amount of drills on this canvas is 68,320. If you are interested, I do record these numbers as well. Here in my logbook, more of the same. Log these chronologically as I do them. I also record my start date and finish date. So from the 9th of April when I started it and finishing it the 28th. This is my completion number 5 of the year and number 41 since I started diamond painting in 2024. I have a few Margaret Morales kits in my stash, but this one, Alice in Wonderland inspired one. This is my favorite so far. If I was to have a rainy day stash, this kit would have been part of it. However, I am also a firm believer that we should enjoy the nice things we have, you know? So I picked it out, I worked on it. It was a joy to complete, and it will be going up on the wall. I have some tools here, but let me show you where the special drills go first. Let's start with the AB and Electro. Yellowy orange pumpkin AB and a metallic Electro. I believe this is the first time I've worked with an Electro drill, so that's exciting. These look pretty cool. Anyway, let's start with the AB. This one and only AB is up in her hair, strands up, flowing with her hair flow, and that is the only place this AB is in this kit. And then we have the Electro Diamonds. Electro Diamonds are all these little stars on the side, and here as well, a few down here, and a golden trail around the pocket watch. So that is that. And then we have the 5 Fairy Dust. As you can see, quite a few drills left. So this one, pale baby blue one, a bit here around the pocket watch, a bit in her collar, around the rabbit's ears, a bit in her headband, in the flows of her dress, in her shoes, and this little back of the card here at the bottom. So that is the first Fairy Dust. Second one is this minty, turquoisey, greeny blue. More green than blue, but yeah. This one, if you can guess, is here in the green leaves of the roses, which is lovely, and that's the only place. And then we have this dusty, not pink, not grey, but really pretty color. So this one goes here in the tail of her dress, on her legs. These are stockings, I assume, very pale, and a bit in her dress and in the cuff. So that is number 3. Then we have Fairy Dust number 4, quite yellow, and this one is also only in her hair, following the flow next to the ABs. And the last Fairy Dust drill that we have in this kit is this bright white one. And we have bits of it in the card, in her dress, in her shoe buckle here, more in the playing cards up there, and a little bit in her cuff. And that is all for special drills. Now overall, as for drills and glue and canvas, honestly, I didn't have any major issues. This kit has 68 colors and I had enough drills of all colors. This little baggie here is all I had in terms of trash drills. Most of these are dark blues, as you can see from the background. They either had tabs on the side or were missing a corner, but multiple bags of these colors were provided, so trash was not a problem at all. Just random bits of resin in there as well, a few odd colors, not a problem at all. There was one brown shade, this one, and I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but this looked like there were two dye lots mixed. Some of these drills look lighter and some darker. However, the placement of these here in her hair, if it was color blocking, I would have maybe just picked one of the shades, but because it was kind of broken up into line blocking up there in her hair, I used both lighter and darker shades. I mean, you can't really tell the difference. It worked out well. Symbols and legend, clear print, no confusion, no issues there. The glue on this canvas, the glue was amazing. I got this kit on a restock in early 2025, so I believe this was manufactured before all the glue issues started last year, and it was lovely to finally work on a DAC kit that did not have any glue issues. So yeah, my experience was great. I used my multi-placer with putty in it. This worked up very quick for me, 10 out of 10, no notes. Now, the rendering of this versus the artwork, I can mention two things, not an issue, just my observations. So the first thing here is her face and her arm. They are very pinky red when compared to original artwork. However, I understand it is quite difficult to translate the original soft watercolor artwork into pixel perfect artwork like this. Quite bright here on the projected rendering on the box as well. Not an issue, I am not changing it around. This, obviously, the version of Morales artwork here on the canvas is more vibrant overall. I am leaving the face and her arm as is. The second thing was, again, looking at the original artwork, some of the shading here in the folds of her dress is pale green, pale blue, whereas here in this kit they charted this color, which I believe is too vibrant. This is too green, if you ask me. Now, there was another color that was used in this kit that I could change this green out for this one. This 3024 was used in some of the folds here, right? So I could use more of the same and pull these out. However, because overall this rendering is so much more vibrant and brighter, I'm gonna leave that as is. I am not sealing this because the glue was great, and I think that allows me some time, I feel, to assess it from a viewing distance. Does that make sense? There's more green here, so I don't feel like, for me, this green here stands out too much. But if I was to change anything, it would be these three patches of green. However, I am leaving it as is for now. My placing, I'm happy with my placing. The grid was great. My placing wasn't perfect because I multi-placed, especially in the lighter colors. However, it also doesn't bother me. I have this pouch of mica powder from last year. I bought it when I was framing my friend's canvas. This would help cover any gapping in the lighter colors, but we never used it on her canvas, and I don't think I will use it on this either. I also got a magnetic poster frame. This here is the code on Amazon if you are interested, and I picked 61 centimeters, so it will just go just past the drill areas here, just a bit longer than that. Overall, I loved the process. I loved the result. Let's paint that. Let's put the frame and put this up.